Thor: The Dark World opens in AMC Theatres everywhere on November 8th, and yesterday Marvel released our first two character posters for Ray Stevenson's Volstagg and Zachary Levi's Fandral. Levi, who starred in TV's Chuck for 5 seasons, was originally supposed to play Fandral in the first Thor film, but had to back out due to scheduling conflicts, and was replaced by actor Josh Dallas, who subsequently was unavailable for Thor 2. Amy Rose, buy or sell these posters for Stevenson and Levi?
Yes, I'm going to buy them. I really like the whole marketing approach for Thor, the character posters, showing them all in their state of glory on the battlefield. I think that they look great, and I loved Stevenson in the first film. He was a great comic relief, and Zachary Levi's a stud, and he's a good actor, and I think it's funny with a little swapperoo going on, but yeah, he's a good actor, and I like the posters a lot. I'm so excited for the sequel.
I just love Ray Stevens, period.
Yeah.
This guy, every time I see him in something now, he's getting, I loved him in Punisher. I liked his incarnation of Punisher. I really did. I thought he was a badass in that. I loved him in Thor. I think he's going to be great in this. There is an interesting little Dexter connection here. Because, of course, Ray Stevens was the villain in in Dexter last season.
Okay.
And he was an amazing villain in Dexter. I thought he was incredible in that. And, of course, Zachary Levi worked for 5 seasons with the blonde in Chuck, who was then Dexter's love interest for the last 2 seasons. So, interesting little connection going on. Completely irrelevant, I know. But it is really cool. I really like Zachary Levi a lot, actually. Both I think as a person, he's just a sweetheart of a guy. I've liked him when I've seen him in stuff. I'm a little bit surprised we haven't seen him in more. Hopefully this will launch the beginning of a new film career for the dude. Gray?
Is anybody going to bring up that when you look at these posters, it's like you fell asleep, woke up, it was 2003, and this is a Lord of the Rings poster, and that's Gimli.
The color tone is similar too,
and
right?
his beard and his facial hair. And
is that why I love it so much?
Seriously, if I didn't have my glasses on when I first looked at it, and I'm like 100,
or your pants,
right? And I'm 100 years old, and I was like, what's Gimli doing in the Thor movie? And
why is he suddenly 6'4"?
Right, exactly. It's like, God, his legs, they've grown. It's science. And so I kind of have trouble with these posters. One of the things that I am really hoping that Thor 2 corrects is that Thor, as a movie for me, didn't have much of a personality. And I thought that Thor as a character worked so much better in Avengers because Joss Whedon was writing him. And so for Thor 2, these posters don't bode well in that respect for me. I want this movie to have its own personality. I want it to be amped up and awesome. And I'm worried now because I love Lord of the Rings and I want it to be Lord of the Rings and I want Thor to be Thor and I want,
I loved the first film.
I thought Thor was an even better character in the first film than he was in Avengers.
Really?
But that's the best thing about movies.
And don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.